So just about set now and towing the slab, Seth Lugo. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Enrique Hernandez, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And the 0-1. That's out to center field. Isbell settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Freddie Freeman.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That misses the zone, 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he could put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Kansas City. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Bottom of the first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India. Fought off foul. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That's inside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. India gets his lead at first with nobody out. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Betts to second.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Now it's the shortstop, Michael Garcia. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting for the first baseman.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals leave 1. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Max Muncy. Muncy, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Lugo back to work. That one inside. Ball 1.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Next offering is down low. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-1. In the air out to center. Isbell puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 down, bases empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Yep.
Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next pitch is outside. Chases that one out of the zone, and one out now.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now the batter now, Jack Caglione. Way high.
1-0.
One out, bases empty. And that one in the air center field. And there's two down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Nick.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Lofton. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it's fouled away. Second inning here, no score. Here's a high chopper. Muncy. Over to first.
He's out.
That ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. We played two full. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. The batter will be Michael Conforto. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air right field. Caglione moving back for this one. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 6.
Hye-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite.
There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Dalton Rushing will hit next. And a a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball one. Lugo checks the runner. Kim back on a dive. One out and a runner at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Caglione hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kike.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Top of the third, no score. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for L.A., and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Drew Waters stands in.
The designated hitter, Drew Waters.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a foul ball. Inside, just missed. Fouled off. He was late. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a blooper back behind short. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
So the lineup flips over. Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it drops in. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. So runner at second, 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And there's a foul ball. India stands at second with 2 gone. Next Next offering is fouled back. In the air, center field. Hernandez makes the play, and the inning is over. So one left for Kansas City, and we are still scoreless. On to the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And the right-hander deals.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 3-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Turns and fires to Betts. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Flied to right his first time. In there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ball. 1-1.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fly to center his first time. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one almost hit him.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Isbell makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next in Dodgers, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1. Still no score. Back here in Kansas City, here's the shortstop at the plate, Michael Garcia. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And the Royals take the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. First pitch swinging.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's outside, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
That one inside. Look out. This one chopped to
That's a foul
first.
ball.
And that's a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nabs it, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one in the air. Betts hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jack Caglione.
2 outs, base is empty. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
Check swing, but he went too far.
1 ball,
That's
1
strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now it's going to be Nick Lofton.
Ball.
And that's off the inside
ball,
edge.
no
And
strike.
it's 1-0. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2-0 to count.
And a 2-1 on the way. That clips the corner. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Lugo back to work. Right through there for a strike. Pajes goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. his 17th of the year. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that's outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Fly ball down the line. Makes the grab. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And up next for Los Angeles, Dalton Rushing.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Drew Waters. And there's a strike.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Down and away for ball one. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the Royals batting order turns over, and now here is Jonathan India. He's 2 for 2. To the right side. He'll do it himself. Out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still tied, 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Kike Hernandez. Foul ball there. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now it's Mookie Betts. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one missing low. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hit in the air, left field. Garcia. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0. Ball.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Called strike right there.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next one misses. Counts full, 3-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ball 1. 1 ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now at the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
Two one.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Salvador Perez getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. A little bit low. And that's ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bonda getting loose as well. And that one a little below the knees. And now 2-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Royals leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Muncy digs in.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And that's outside. Bullpen action for the Royals. Sam Long, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Schreiber also getting ready. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, This pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Hernandez in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Bounced up the middle. And that quickly, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Lugo out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Sam Long on a pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Go-ahead run on base. Michael Conforto digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. India. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Mission accomplished from the Royals bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kirby Yates.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Betts whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman,
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Drew Waters now at the plate.
designated hitter, Drew Waters.
Swing and a pop-up. Kim. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Hae-Sung Kim.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Movement in the bullpen, Carlos Estevez up and throwing.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one away. Pitch hitter coming on, Will Smith. Big spot for him here. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. In the dirt, 1-0. Into left center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Go-ahead run on base. Mookie Betts will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Two outs. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Base hit center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit and fouled off. Hernandez at second, Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. That's to third. To second, India. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Yates back to work. Way high there. And that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
So digging in, Jonathan India. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now the left fielder, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. Strike 1. Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Oh, 1 down. To the right side. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Carlos Estevez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Max Muncy.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
And that one a little bit high. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball. They get the out on Muncy. And now Teoscar Hernandez, known for his late inning heroics. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Late swing, fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch way upstairs. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Late swing, fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. 2 out, space is empty. Not close with that one. Now 3-1. Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Anthony Bondo.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Michael Garcia. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Up and in, and a count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The shortstop takes the ball. Just off the inside edge. And now filled up. Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. Gets the bunt down the right side. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
The pitcher.
And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And that one is inside ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Ohtani, the right-hander, also getting loose. The winning run on second base.
2-1.
And misses inside. Man at second. Fought off foul. Bonda checks the runner, and he's back in safely. That one just missing inside, and a full count now.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So 2 down now, and here is Jack Caglione. Gets the call. Strike 1. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. John Schreiber. He's been so good against lefties. And here is Michael Conforto. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Hesung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Strike three, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next, Hesung Kim.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Liner, caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The batter now will be Will Smith. His home and away splits there. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen getting ready to go. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Pages around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the sweeper catches the plate.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
So digging in, Nick Lofton, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Just missed. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now a move being made at second base. And here's Kansas City's pinch runner, number 2. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Drew Waters. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And a count 1-1. And fouled off. And that is a big first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Mark Canha. Big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Last chance for the Royals. Jonathan India getting ready to hit. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Gets the outside corner with that one. 2 outs, tying and winning runs on base. And the home team trying to pull it out. Scott is just 1 strike away. That one almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.